Meygha, and thank you for agreeing to do this interview with us.
You're very welcome.
What styles and technologies did you use to aid your communication with customers?
So a feature within CRM is being able to send out email blasts and marketing email campaigns to customers. So that really helps when you have a large number of customers and you don't want to send individual emails. If there's an event coming up, for example, that you're running, you can always just send out that email blast. The other thing is I'm on the phone pretty much 8 hours a day at work talking to prospective customers. And so that's probably one of the main forms of communication that I use. I do have a lot of face-to-face meetings as well, so I'm often running around and meeting people on a daily basis, the traditional way.
Now, given the fact that Australia is the headquarters for QR Solutions and the way that the Australian and Indian IT industries approach to business is quite different, did you find it challenging to adapt the situation due to it being mostly done overseas?
Absolutely. I think, Sydney, our headquarters are in Sydney, and then we've got 2 other offices in different parts of India. And I think the main challenge is the language barrier. Thankfully, I do speak the local language there as well, very poorly, but, I can kind of, I can communicate very basic. I can get the point across, right? So that does help. Apart from that, when you talk about the Indian and Australian market, they are very different, and the customers want something very different from us. The whole kind of ecosystem and model is different in the different countries, and it has to do with income, socioeconomic status, and location and culture. Of course, that plays a huge part. So it is quite challenging, but it is a lot of fun as well, and it kind of gives you a lot of variety at work because you do have to take a different marketing and communication approach depending on who your target market is.
The core values at QR Solutions are focused, collaborative, consistent. How did these values come into place for you and the company?
Today, activities at work are focused and collaborative. So consistency is something that came into play initially when I was training because I really had to be persistent and keep at it. Now, focus is very important, especially because I am studying with work. I don't really have any time to waste, so I have to be very efficient. And then collaborative, I do work as part of a sales and marketing team, so it is a group effort, and you have to appreciate everyone's strengths and grow as a team. It's really important to have that kind of culture in the office. So that's probably how I interpret the core values of the business.
One of the key expertise to your company consists of CRM. How does CRM increase the performance in your practices?
Well, CRM is one of the products that we sell. We use this particular CRM called Salesforce, and as a company, one of our core values is to be what we do. So we make sure that we are constantly using the products that we are selling or putting out to the market. So we use Salesforce on a daily basis to keep track of all our customers and our prospective customers, and especially the sales and marketing team uses Salesforce quite often. When you have a large number of leads and a high amount of information, you really do need kind of a management system to keep track with everything. And my manager actually goes and allocates tasks to his team. I'm part of his team. And we go ahead and do those on a daily basis. So we are actively using CRM.
Going forward, what challenges do you foresee for us as communication students without having any previous knowledge?
It might sound cliche, but I think this is the time where you should be really selfish with your time, and you should make the most of it. And the amount of responsibility only increases as you get older. So I think now, while you're studying, it's vital that you also pursue and gain a lot of work experience as well, because when you get into the workforce, you're going to be entering it as part of a large pool of young graduates. And what makes you stand out to an employer, from an employer's perspective, is the fact that you not only have that degree and have that educational knowledge, you also have that work experience, so it gives you a kind of a head start. So I would highly recommend that you just make the most of your time and, just grasp any opportunity that's given to you.
Thank you, Meygha, for participating in this interview and taking time out of your busy schedule.
You're very welcome. Thank you.